And as I was leaving and walk out and quit the job, I literally heard the Lord say to me that if I can prove to him that he can trust me, that he would prove to me that I can trust him. I can literally remember me praying that Monday before the day of eviction, which would have been a Tuesday. I get up in the morning, I pray to God, and I just worshiped him. And I said, God, you said to me that if I can prove to you that you can trust me, that you will prove to me that I can trust you. Because I had went to job interviews and getting denied. I had went to St. Joseph and applied, and they was telling me that when your uniform come in, they was giving me all the onboarding information. I get in the car in the parking lot of St. Joseph, and I get a text saying, "We apologize. We're going to go in another direction." I literally cried. I cried in the car. I cried in the car to God. So the next day, the following week, that Monday, I began to pray as I stated to God that morning, and I cried out to God. And the Lord told me to go to minister meeting that night, and only had $2. And I was riding in a raggedy Jeep and riding down the street, and all of a sudden the red light come on saying that I need gas. And I literally, if I get emotional thinking about it, I literally cried there and said, God, you said that whenever we do unto you, that you would make a way for us. You said if we give, you said you would open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that we won't have room enough to receive. So I go to the minister meeting that night, and at the minister meeting, one of the ministers had to bring a sermon for their minister meeting, for their minister certificate. And when the minister got done, the pastor said, "Whoa, that was a powerful message," and said that, you know what, we're going to raise up an offering. And they took up the offering, and the $2 that I had, I was told to give it. It was on my heart. I could literally hear a voice say to me from God to give the $2. And he's talking about tears in my eyes, swelling in my eyes. And so the pastor said, "Whoa, okay, wow, okay, this is a nice offering. This is a good offering." And he said, "We're going to give it to my brother, Edmund Dugar." Now listen, I did not tell anyone that I was facing eviction. Okay, so my thought was to go there and just ask somebody, could I just have a little bit of something to last for a week? So I go into the bathroom because I was going to pay my tithes from it, whatever the offering was. So I began to count the offering that they gave me. It was more than I needed for my rent. It was enough to pay my rent and my utilities at that time, and for me to get some food. All I'm saying to you is that because you're giving to God, he will always give more than you can give to him. Back in the day, they said the more you give to him, the more he'll give to you. You can't beat God's giving, no matter how hard you try. And God proved to me that I can trust him, all because of giving. And just like a farmer, when he sows a seed, the harvest don't come immediately. The seeds that I have sown, God ended up blessing me, and the harvest came. And then the next couple of days after that, the next couple of days, I get a call from a job saying, "Are you still willing to come on board with us?" And I just blew my mind. God just blew my mind. When you give to God, he would always give more back to you than you give to him.